12 grand extra to their fucking business. It's gonna double people's businesses. Okay, we're gonna go over the pay per job system. Here's just a quick explanation on why we're gonna do it, what are the options we're gonna present them, and how we're gonna convince them to work with us. Like a no-brainer, okay? So first we should go over, the monthly retainer. Oh my God, 1,500. It's static, okay? It's not gonna move. It's just consistent, basically. And that's not what we want. We don't want to have this because let's say we're growing their business. As we're growing their business, they're spending more on ads. We're still making the same amount of money. It's going to be hard to convince them, oh, you have to spend more money with us. So our service fee is going up because you're spending money on ads. It just won't make sense to them. So we're not going to do a retainer because basically on pay per performance, which I don't know why I don't have here, but imagine it says pay per performance right here. Depending on their ad spend, we make fuck ton of money, okay? Money, fuck ton, all right? So what's our true ambition is get them to sign on a profit share, not pay per appointment, but it is going to be an option. So it's easy to sign them on it, no risk until, they get a job, right? Easy as fuck to sign on them if we like them, you can basically choose whoever you want to sign, you can turn down people if you don't think they'll close, based maybe if they're fat as fuck or they just seem lazy or something. They don't want to grow their business. They just want another 4 jobs. But we need some guys that want 8, 10 jobs at least, or at least 6. Okay, so our profits are exponential depending on the ad spend. We already went over that. High pay per appointment, so that they choose the 20%, which is a no-brainer. It looks like. Working with them is easy, oh, I closed 2 jobs this week, fucking charge me for that shit. It was worth, I got this much profit, just do 20% of that, whatever. Yeah, and we can actually grow their business depending like on ad spend, because the regular SMMA model is just getting people to spend $30 a day, and it's like, okay, I'm making a couple of jobs here and there, but I'm still paying you a high ass retainer, and it just doesn't seem worth it for me to continue working with you. So the pay per job is necessarily going to grow their business at the same time of us making exponentially more money. So pay per job. We're not incorporating no retainer here. Retainer just seems stupid, too much upfront. So option one is going to be 100 per appointment. So it's not dumb. It's not so dumb, because I've got Javier on 80 per appointment, but it doesn't seem so dumb that like they would have a red flag. But they still have a little bit of a red flag because 100 per appointment is pretty crazy. So they're gonna hear you out. You're gonna say, hey, we've got 2 options, and this is option one. So they're gonna hear you out for the second option. They're not gonna just say, oh shit, let's not do it. So 100 per appointment. You show them this first. $33 a day in ad spend, $250 setup fee. So setup fee is something that you can mess around with. We don't really need a setup fee. The only reason we do a setup fee is to get their card on file. So getting their card on file for pay per appointment is really important, so we can bill them. But for profit share, there'll be like, it's only 1 or 2 jobs. Like it wouldn't be much of a mess to like bill the clients for this. They just have to tell you how much profit they made on a job, and like you get 20% of that or whatever. So then we're going to show them option two. So it's going to be 25% profit share, $50 a day in ad spend, $250 setup fee. What this is showing also is like, I'm still thinking like you can either show them one of these profit shares or you can show 2 of these. Like I just show you so that you can decide on it, but 25% profit share, $50 a day in ad spend, 250 setup fee. So this still looks a little weird. But then we kind of tell them, hey, like depending on the person, you can change the pitch deck. If they really want to grow their business and they're like telling you in the beginning of the sales call, like, yeah, I hopped onto this, I want to grow my business. I've got enough people to handle it. I've got a sales crew that can go out, give the estimates. Let's just rapid fire these appointments, right? So you would probably present them with this one, like without even showing them this one, right? So 20% profit share because we're here with you to grow your business, and then $75 a day in ad spend, $0 setup fee. We would take account on our end the upfront costs to get everything set up for you, because we know that this is a long-term thing and that we're here to grow your business with you. We're partnered with you, right? It's not a done for you thing. It's a partnership, which we're helping you bring a fuck ton of jobs to your business. Okay, so now let's break down kind of what it is that we're making. So all these models are necessarily just saying like we're making at least $3,000 a month working with them. So Obviously, with the profit share, it can be anywhere from 3,000 to 6,000, depending on the closing rate, really. But we're always going to account for the lowest closing rate, just in case of the people that we bring on, because they're from Facebook ads, not getting any clients. So of course they're here for a reason. So they might not be closing as well, or they're just starting their business or whatever. They just had 10 years in fucking car sales experience. So it depends, really. So let's go over the options and just show like how it works. They make 84K. 20% of that is going to be 16,800. So 16,800. We collect only 20% of that, not 25. That's going to be 3,360. So as you can see, with a 15% closing rate, we're still making at least $3,000. You can play around with this, but I just want to show you what you can kind of get an idea on this. I'm going to show you this on this too. It's basically just like a board, and you can like mess with it. So yeah, that's what I had to show you. So yeah.